What is going on, everybody? So it's Sunday. The Texans just beat the Bengals. And I was getting a little bit of FOMO. And I wanted a STROUD card. So really the best product out right now to hit a STROUD card is Mosaic football. So I went down to the Wally World, totally expecting there to only be Prestige. But there was like 6 or 7 Mosaic mega boxes, and it's Sunday, so they definitely didn't stock today. But yeah, I also wanted an excuse to talk a little bit about the card show I went to, the Palm Beach card show. Biggest show I've ever been to. I went last year, and there was, I'd say it was 30% bigger. There was like, the first time there was a section in the back, like a third that was closed off. This time, every table was full. So hobby is thriving. More people involved than this time at last year, I believe. And yeah, the attitudes were a little bit different. So one thing I notice every time I go to a card show is Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence. Like, people are just don't even care what the prices are. They're buying Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence. This show, basketball, definitely more popular. Wembanyama, very popular. But, upside down. Wembanyama, yes, very popular. But a lot of Kobe stuff. A lot of Kobe stuff going around. And I noticed people buying a lot of Dan Marino. Like, people are buying players that they grew up with or legends. I feel like the general attitude has shifted. There's Clayton Tune. That kid will never play again. Juju and Tyreek Stevenson. But yeah, the attitudes were definitely different. And I myself have just realized also, just being in the hobby for a couple years now, that it never hurts to take profit. And it never hurts, it's always a smart idea to trade into the GOATs, to the better players, the ones you have an emotional connection to, instead of gambling on the next hottest star, you know, because more often than not, it doesn't pan out. Look at the 2021 draft class. Trevor, right now, the only guy really pulling his weight, and they just got smoked today by the Niners. And Kenny Pickett, I mean, they're 6-3, but I mean, is he the guy going forward? I don't know. My buddy that's a Steelers fan definitely doesn't think so. But yeah, very fun show. A lot of colorful stuff going on here. There's Teddy Bruschi, Hendon Hooker. Ooh, Travis Kelce on the Epic Performers. There's that video going around now that where he kissed Taylor Swift backstage at a concert. That's been going pretty viral, so hopefully some 13-year-old girl buys this off me for like $20. Just throw that up there. But yeah, I made some trades myself, some big ones. So first one here, I paid $450 for this just because I don't own any Pokemon, and I went to the Miami Trading Card Convention, and it kind of put things into perspective how big Pokemon is and how it's going nowhere. So I was like, you know what? I want a piece of Pokemon. And I just was waiting for the right card. And this card just spoke to me. It is totally my style. It is so cool. And yeah, bought it for like $430. And that's kind of what it's selling for on eBay, you know, minus the fees and shipping. But just thought this was so cool. And it's like, the artwork is like banned in Japan or something, but it's hard to see. But there's like tombstones in the background. Just really cool. Really cool stuff. So yeah, guys, if you don't go to card shows, you're really missing out. Give it a shot. You don't even have to buy anything, trade anything. It's good to just see where the hobby's at. look at some of the cards, get a general feel for the hobby, and yeah, they're just the attitude at the time, what people are buying and selling. And wow, this first box has been really bad. No STROUD in sight. Okoye, Swift, Chubb, and Bosa. Ouch. Really bad box there. But yeah, and then here's another trade. I traded my Raul Rosas Kaboom for John Jones. So like that's the type of attitude I have. Like any day of the week, I will trade some 19-year-old rookie that already has a loss in the UFC for a John Jones autograph. He doesn't even sign much. I think this is like a $300 card, and the Kaboom was $300 too. So I'll take it any day. Park it into John Jones, 2-weight champ, pretty much the GOAT. I mean, the biggest anti-hero in UFC history. But yeah, let's get this second box open. But yeah, I just wanted to put some good positivity out there that card shows still packed to the brim. People's attitudes have definitely changed. They've definitely changed. Less people going in there and just splurging on Trevor Lawrence, John Morant, Luka. Luka, too, another one. I didn't see anybody buying Luka, even though they've been playing really well. I didn't see anybody buying Luka, and there was good amount of Luka around. But man, we're getting skunked on that first box. Let's see what else we could get. We got Byron Young and JT. All right. And then, yeah, the very last trade I made, which was pretty big one, was my Disney 23 Maleficent Lorcana card, which was selling for, I think, $2,800 was the last comp. And there was a guy there that had a table of just everything in one. Like, usually you go and there's dealers that just do one thing. Like, they're either the vintage guy, they're the ultra-modern football guy, they're the bargain bin guy. But this person had a table of Pokemon, Lorcana, everything. So I was like, you know what? This is my chance. This is my chance. I've always wanted an Ohtani rookie card autographed. Always wanted one. Always. And I thought, this is it. Like, this is the perfect opportunity. And, it's a big risk. The Lorcana card could go to $100,000 one day if Lorcana becomes as big as people think it will. So, I took a risk. Ohtani, he's not going to pitch next year. He's got to get surgery. I don't know if he got the surgery yet. Oh, there we go. There he is. I know it's just a base, but people are spending really silly amounts of money on these. So at least we get some back. But there we go. STROUD. Now in the MVP talks, I would say, for sure. Oh, and then a nice little Bryce Young. Definitely not in the MVP talks. But that was a good pack. And that's a cool card. Color match. And by the way, if you're wondering what I did with my Bryce Young, whatever, blue fluorescent card to 15, I sold that for $650, like less than a week after I pulled it. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. And yeah, so just finally traded into this for my Maleficent Lorcana. The guy did it straight up, thought about it for a bit, called his friend, and eventually, yeah, we shook hands. I was able to get it. That's a big trade. For me, that's huge. Like, I know there's people out there with insane collections. The show was in West Palm, so there was a lot of really spoiled kids there. I saw some kid buy a $3,500 Zion card like it was nothing. I witnessed that first, like up and close, standing right next to him, kind of eavesdropping. This kid just pulls out a briefcase, and It was like one of those flawless cases. He pulls out an Anthony Edwards, like, rookie prism. I don't even know, but card had to be a couple grand. And just whips it out like it's nothing. And then, oh, we get another one. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, Miss Swift, but it is the Stroud show. Which cards was I even just looking at? DJ Johnson. Yeah, I thought that would be my chance. Get the Ohtani, and then yeah, some kid with daddy's money buying $3,500 Zion Williamson cards right next to me. Pretty mind-blowing. All right, let's go. And if that family is watching, it was a guy definitely from Philly, had a Philly accent. And what do we got? Cooper Kupp, National Pride. So, not great boxes, but we hit the Strouds. That's kind of what I was hunting for. Got some Stroud, and that'll do it. So yeah, guys, hobby, a lot of people still involved. It was far from a wasteland. There was a lot of people there, a lot. Tables were all full. Everyone was having a good time. The attitudes have definitely shifted. The people that knew what they were doing were buying. People, like I said, Dan Marino was popular, I know, because it's South Florida. But lots of Kobe going around. And basketball definitely at the forefront. And probably until the NFL playoffs start. But that's enough for me. Hope you guys enjoyed a little talk. And yeah, some cool pickups at the show. Very diverse selection. My guy Achan, we got both base cards of Stroud. Smash the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Degen Rips with his fingertips. He'll go broke by the end of this.